Josh Gregg is going to come up and tell us 4 things to do before you tie or retie the knot.
Thank you, CK. It's good to be here tonight with you, Lincoln. I'm Josh Gregg, and this is my beautiful family. My wife and I, we've been married for 6 years. Before that, we dated for another 6. She's perfect. We have a perfect son, a second kid on the way. Now, as this cake is going to illustrate, half of all marriages end in divorce, and that's okay, and I'm not worried tonight, right? Because we're going to cover the 4 things every couple must do before you tie or retie the knot, and together in this room in these 5 minutes, we are going to solve the divorce epidemic. Are you ready? Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I am not a marriage counselor or a relationship counselor by any means. I just play one on stage at the Rococo Theater. Oddly specific, I thought so too. But first things first, and I want to get this out of the way once and for all, toilet paper etiquette. Do not be person B. You monsters know who you are. It's never too late to change. Money is the leading cause of stress in relationships, according to a 2015 CNBC article. So that must be true. It's good enough for me. So that's why playing Monopoly with your significant other will show you everything you need to know about your other half and how they handle made-up investments, fake jail time, and having to pay phony bucks for rent to you. After all, if your partner loses their shit from having to pay $450 to a Roach Motel on Baltic Avenue, you might not want to be at home when you open an unexpected veterinarian bill or a medical bill. Free advice. Now, hopefully, you can make it through the Monopoly challenge without having anyone flip the game board over or storm out of the room. And if Monopoly goes really well, I want you to reward yourselves by taking a few of these Monopoly bucks and heading on down to the strip club together. That's because going to a strip club can tell you everything you need to know about jealousy and perceived competition from fairly good-looking people. You don't necessarily have to be at the strip club all that long. You don't have to burn it down. I recommend you do and stay all night. But 30 minutes is about all you need, and that will reveal just how jealousy plays a dynamic in your relationship. And who knows? Maybe you both like the experience so much more than it's publicly okay to admit. And you have a new untraditional date night option for years to come. If you can't give a stranger money to pretend to act interested in you without your other half getting jealous, you might find yourself getting into frequent, spontaneous arguments about a guy or girl from work, about someone from the gym, or about how you smiled at the grocery store clerk the wrong way, you dirty dog. People say they're not the jealous type. Going to a strip club calls bullshit on that assertion every time. Try it. Go to a smart room together, an escape room. You have to do this. Smart rooms are great because they put you in these fake, high-stress decision-making scenarios, right? So you have 1 hour to solve a series of complex clues and riddles to escape. It's kind of like the Saw movie series without the risk of death or dismemberment, which is a bonus in my book. The smart room challenges, it allows you to see kind of how well you and your significant other communicate with each other and problem solve in a simulated high-pressure situation. Who's the leader? Who's the follower? Do you work better together or alone? These are important things to know. Smart room challenge is the one I failed miserably at. I'm not good at this, and that's okay because we got out thanks to my beautiful wife with 4 seconds left on the clock. Who knew solving a complex chord of piano notes could be so embarrassingly infuriating? I found out the hard way. The last thing you have to do together before you tie or retie the knot is travel together. Go on vacation together. Traveling will tell you anything you don't already know about your partner. Vacations highlight all 3 of our previous topics tonight: money management, jealousy, and problem solving in a very real way. Because you're both out of your comfort zone, taking weird pictures, and you're somewhere new together. The airplane test or the car ride test are great indicators of compatibility because they reveal those little nuances that become impossible to hide over time. And that's okay. That's okay. Look, There's no right way or wrong way to complete these 4 to-dos that we just covered. The idea here is these challenges will identify shortcomings and potential deal breakers you should both know about, but ideally, you'll also discover some really cool and new things you didn't know about your partner to begin with, and you'll grow closer from these shared experiences. As long as you work together, communicate, and set realistic expectations, you two can have an above-average marriage. Thank you, Lincoln.